get much better if you only will.
No, it's not. Okay.
Hey, Michael, think we could work that one in somewhere? Shower the people?
Which one?
Shower the people, the one I was just doing.
Oh,
what you cannot hide. This is widely known. Tell me, what do you do with your foolish pride when you're by yourself alone? Once you tell someone the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel, always getting the grease. So shower the people you love with love. Show them the way you feel. Things are gonna be just fine if you only will. And shower the people you love with love. Show them the way you feel. Things are gonna get much better if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way you feel. Things are gonna be just fine if you only will.
Good evening. Shabbat Shalom. Today is a day when the rabbi is not here. He is up in Massachusetts, about to celebrate the chuppah wedding of his son David. And so that leaves us to take care of services tonight. This is a guitar Shabbat, and you've just heard Yehuda opening the service. And we're going to now continue with the lighting of the candles. And I'll ask Sherry to come on up.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'adlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
We will continue with just entering the synagogue. We will continue with Ma Tovu, which translates to, "How lovely are your dwellings, Jacob, your sanctuaries, people of Israel." It's on the song sheet for those of you at home who don't have song sheets but who have the Siddur. It's on page 101. going to ask the angels to help us out and to accompany us. Shalom Aleichem on page 5.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hoacham leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeichem leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
So now that the angels are sitting with us, let's turn to page 11 for L'chu Neranenah. Let us go and sing to Adonai. Let us trumpet praise to our protector.
L'chu Neranenah, L'chu Neranenah, la 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 la, L'chu Neranenah. Ria Litzu Yishenu, Nikad Mafon Al Betoda. Ria Litzu Yishenu, Bizmi Rodna Ria Lau. L'chu Neranenah, L'chu Neranenah, la 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 la, L'chu Neranenah. Ria Litzu Yishenu, God Mafon Al Betoda. Ria Litzu Yishenu, Bizmi Rodna Ria Lau. L'chu Neranenah, L'chu Neranenah, la 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 la, L'chu Neranenah. L'chu Neranenah, L'chu Neranenah, la 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 la, L'chu Neranenah. L'chu Neranenah, L'chu Neranenah.
Now we turn to page 20 for Romamu. Exalt Adonai our God and bow down at God's holy mountain, for Adonai our God is holy. The words are on the song sheet, and for those at home without song sheets but with the Siddur, it's on page 20.
Rombemu Adonai Eloheinu v'eshtachavu le'ar kodsho. Rombemu Adonai Eloheinu v'eshtachavu le'ar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'shtakavu le'ar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'shtakavu le'ar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'shtakavu le'ar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'shtakavu le'ar kodsho.
Now, we'll turn to page 23 for Lecha Dodi, and first two stanzas and the last two?
Correct.
First two stanzas on page 23 and the last two stanzas on page 25.
Lechando dilikrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechando dilikrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad, ishmi'anu elam yuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad, l'shimo tipiret b'litila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lekhuven elcha, ki mekor ha'bracha. Rosh mikadem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'shabbat ilah. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom atzeret bala, gam b'simcha u'b'tzola. Toch emunei am zegula, boi chala. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Okay, you remain standing. We'll turn to page 39A for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamborach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Vayeh. You may be seated, and we'll continue with the first bracha on page 39A. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tzevaot is your name, living and ever-present God. May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. El Chai V'Kayam, Tamid Yamloch Aleinu, Li'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Hamarib Arabim. Now we'll turn to page 40 for Yehuda's rendition of Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Ahavta. All the world sings to you, the world sings to you. All the world sings to you, the world sings to you. The song of the trees when wind stirs their leaves. Song of the earth when rain soothes its thirst. The song of the sea when waves are set free. The song of the sky when hummingbirds fly. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Ahavta. All the world sings to you, the world sings to you. The world sings to you, the world sings to you. The song of the trees when wind stirs their leaves. The song of the earth when rain soothes its thirst. The song of the sea when waves are set free. The song of the sky when hummingbirds fly. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Ahavta. All the world sings to you, the world sings to you. All the world sings to you, the world sings to you.
We turn to page 41 for the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'kol levavka u'v'kol nafshecha u'v'kol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavka hayom al babecha v'shinantam lebanecha v'dibata bam b'shifteka b'beitecha uvlefteka b'derech uvshofka uvkumecha ukshatam liot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha ubisharecha. We'll continue in silence, either a meditation of your choice or the continuation of the Shema on page 42. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Page 44 for the Mi Chamocha.
Adonai, mi chamocha nidar bakodesh. sefele, nora dei lodo sefele. Al kutecha rahuvanecha, okeyam lifne Moshe. Zeli amru ve'amru, Adonai melech le'lam bayed. Yai da da da, yai da 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 da, yai 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 da da da. Nichamocha limadonai, nichamocha nedar bakodesh, nora de'ilodo sefele, nora de'ilodo sefele, nora de'ilodo sefele.
V'nemar, ki pada Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo miyad hazak memenu, baruch atah Adonai, gal Yisrael. Page 45, the Hashkivenu, and it's also on the song sheet.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, Hamidenu mocheinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, Hamidenu mocheinu lechayim. Ufro Salenu Sukkot Shlomecha Lechayim Ushalom Me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Hamidenu mocheinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Hamidenu mocheinu lechayim. Ulechayim.
So I just wanted to read the Hashkivenu in English, just because this is an important prayer asking for peace, which we all could use some of it this time. Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, swords, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Ufrosh aleinu sukkot shalomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, haporesh sukkot shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. V'shamru, the top of page 46.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat ledotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat ledotam berit Israel, Oti leolam, Oti leolam, Oti leolam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledotam b'tolam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shemayim v'et haaretz. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledotam b'tolam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledotam b'tolam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledotam b'tolam.
Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah. Amen. B'yamad dibra kirotei v'yamlich malkutei. B'hayechon u'b'yomechon u'b'chayei dekol Beit Yisrael. B'argalar u'b'zman karib v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mebarach. Li'alam u'almei almaya yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitvar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei d'kudisha b'richu. Leila min kol biachata v'shirata tushbachata v'ne'emata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Now, all rise for the recitation of the Amidah. The traditional text is from page 47 to 52, or certainly a meditation of your choosing. Turn to page 54 for the Kaddish Shalem. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabach, v'yamad dibra kirutei, v'yamlich malkutei, b'hayikon u'b'yomekon u'b'chayei d'kol Beit Yisrael, b'agala u'b'zman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shmei rabba mebarach v'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yifar v'yuman v'yitnaseh v'yitada v'yitale v'yitalal shemei d'kudisha b'rihu leila min kol b'yachata v'shirata tushbachata v'ne'emata da'amiran b'alma v'imru amen tilporav zolotchon hutlohon d'chol Yisrael kad dam abuchon di bishmaya v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleini v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Okay, let me just take a few minutes. So this is typically the time when the rabbi would give his sermon. Certainly I'm not going to give a sermon, but I just want to say a few words and remind you of one of the core principles in Judaism. I remember when I was a small lad, I used to play with a compass, and then when I was in the Boy Scouts, we used the compass extensively, and as we all know, the compass points to true north. So, but what's the moral compass in Judaism? The sages of yore actually compared the world to the eyeball. The white of the eye, or the sclera, was considered to be the ocean. The iris was considered to be the continent. The pupil was Jerusalem, and then the image inside the pupil was the temple. So that the moral or spiritual compass of Judaism really is Jerusalem. And this is actually a very important part of Jerusalem. We do so much thinking of Judaism. We do so much thinking of Jerusalem and making Jerusalem the center of much of what we do. So when the Jews were first expelled from Jerusalem, one of the people who was expelled was the prophet Daniel, and he wrote that he would always pray the 3 times a day with him facing Jerusalem. And so what do? When we say the Amidah, or when we say the other important prayers, we turn and we face the Aron, the Ark. But in just about all the synagogues in the United States, at least, the Aron, or the Ark, faces the east. It faces Jerusalem. So when we turn to face the Ark, we're really facing Jerusalem. And this is important because clearly when we're at home or at a Shiva Minyan where we have to do the Amidah or the Aleinu, there's no Aron, so we can't face the Aron. So we face east, which is the direction towards Jerusalem. And so Jerusalem really becomes a very central part of what we do. We think about Jerusalem, and we keep it in mind so that when we're praying, we face Jerusalem, which is really the center of the Jewish universe. So now I'd like to We'll do Kiddush in a few minutes. So I'd like to turn to page 56 for the Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabech l'adon hakol latet gedula liotzer bereshit shelo asanu kukei haratzot velo samanu kimishpakot adama shelo sam helkenu karhem vigor aleinu kekol hamonam V'anachnu korim v'hishtahim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu noteh shamayim v'yosed aretz u'moshe yekaro b'shamayim imal ushkinatu zo Begab hey meromim hu heinu hein od emet malkeinu efesulato kakatu betorato via Yom Shebota El Babacha Ki Donai Hu Elohim Basham Yemimal Vial Haaretz Mitachat Einod Hakatu b'toratecha Adonai yimloch li'olam va'ed v'nehemar v'haya Adonai l'melech kol ha'aretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad. So in a minute, we'll do the Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. And in this week, which is the 16th to the 22nd of Kislev, we honor the memories of Samuel Smolkin, Max Loeb, Zelda Smith-Schwartz, Sarah Elke Miller, Leah Greenberg, Sam Laddie, Irving Weinstein, Paul Buckman, Nate Reddish, Max Rips, Sarah Gadronsky Gutlow, Sam Mashevsky, Frida Sheridan, Dr. Steve Teplick, Sarah Signoff, Eva Wilson, and we note the recent passings of Linda Haskins and Bernie Malkov. And if there are any other names to be mentioned, please mention them at this time. So all those reciting Mourner's Kaddish, please stand. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma dibra kirute v'yamlich malkute. B'hayechon u'byomechon u'bchaye dekol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agalau bizman karib v'imru. Amen. Yehi shem rabba mebarach le'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitvar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitada, v'yitale, v'yitalal, shemei kudisha, barihu. Le'ela min kol bi'achata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nehemata, da'amiran bi'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu, v'yal kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, Yaseh shalom, Leinu v'yal kol Yisrael, Imeru amen, Imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, Yaseh shalom, Leinu v'yal kol Yisrael. Hearts that care, Oseh shalom, shalom bimromav, Yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tzaveh. Oseh shalom bimromav, Yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Imeru amen, Imeru amen.
A few announcements and reminders. Of course, tomorrow morning is the Shabbat morning service, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., and then the Havdalah service will be at 7 p.m. And for those of you who want to view the chuppah ceremony for the rabbi's son and new daughter-in-law in Springfield, Massachusetts, that will be tomorrow at, I think it's 6 Eastern time, so that would be 5 o'clock our time, and the Zoom link was sent today by the rabbi to everyone. On Sunday, the Federation, the Mobile Area Jewish Federation, is holding a tailgate party in the temple parking lot, and representatives from both the Auburn and the Alabama Hillel groups will be down here to talk to anybody who's interested in Jewish life on either the Auburn or the Alabama campus. So there will be games and there will be a cookout. So that is from 3 to 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in the temple parking lot. Because the rabbi is not in town, many of the activities that are normally scheduled for the weekdays will be canceled, so there's no Tanakh study, there's no Hebrew class, adult Hebrew class, and no spirit discussion. And obviously on Thursday, which is Thanksgiving, the office is closed, and there's no story time for kids. And the office is also closed next Friday, but there will be a Friday night service here, and the rabbi will be back and will do that service, and I'm sure you're quite relieved that it will be the rabbi next week. So those are all the important announcements, and before, we'll do Kiddush in just a moment, but Yehuda is going to close out his lyrical performance with What I'm Fighting For by Matisyahu.
What I'm fighting for is worth far more than silver and gold. What I'm fighting for is a chance to unite the past. When a brother's coming home at last, fighting together for life. To Zion we roam, and we're not all alone. Unite and purify. What I'm fighting for is worth far more than silver and gold. What I'm fighting for is a chance to unite the past. When a brother's coming home at last, fighting together for life. Sons and daughters of Abraham, laid down to a higher command. Don't be tricked by the acts of man. God's wisdom revealed in a holy plan. A chance to unite the past. When brothers coming home at last, fighting together for life. To Zion we roam, and we're not all alone. Unite and purify. What I'm fighting for is worth far more than silver and gold. What I'm fighting for is a chance to unite the past. When brothers coming home at last, fighting together for life. What I'm fighting for is worth far more than silver and gold. What I'm fighting for is a chance to unite the past. When brothers coming home at last, fighting together for life. What I'm fighting for.
Thank you, Yehuda.
And now, we're going to do Kiddush, so please, everybody, grab your cup or glass of wine or grape juice, and let's say Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratza banu, v'shabbat kodsho, b'ahava u'bratzon hinhilanu, zikaron l'maaseh bereshit, ki hu yom tehila l'mikra kodesh, Zetkel Litziat Mitzrayim, Ki banu baharta, Viotanu kidashta, Mikol harmim, V'shabbat kodshecha, Bi'aha u'bratzon hinhaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh haShabbat. And now, everybody grab a piece of bread or challah, and we say together, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom, everyone.